Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. So students, in the last class we have done some question based on number system. Give me 1 minute. Good evening everyone. So let's start few more time number system. Okay. So everyone, if you have not joined my Telegram channel, you can join. That is Maths by Karan Sardana. Maths by Karan Sardana. You can join this Telegram channel. Okay. Now in this class, we will talk about first divisibility rule. Let's learn about this. Give me 1 minute. Okay, let's start. So, do you know what is the divisibility rule for 2? How we can check that any number is divisible by 2? I think we can easily check by just checking the last digit. So, last digit must be divisible by 2, right? So, if a number is 751, is it divisible by 2? No, because it's an odd number. The last digit is not divisible by 2, right? So this rule everyone knows. Now, this similar kind of rule is there for 2 as well as 4 as well as 8 as well as 60. Similar rule. Basically, these are power of 2. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, and 8 twos are 60. So what is the rule for 4? Anyone? What is the rule of 4? So rule of 4 is last two digit must be divisible by 4. Can you tell me a number is 7432? Is it divisible by 4? Yes, because its last two digit is 32. So we can say it is divisible by 4. So whenever you will be increasing the power of 2, the rule is keep adding one more digit from the last. So for 2, we only have to check last digit. For 4, we only have to check last two digit. Now tell me the rule of 8. One more digit. The rule of 8 will be last three digit must be divisible by 8, right? And rule of 16 would be last 4 digit must be divisible by 16. Is it clear, everyone? For the rule for 2 raised to the power any number, 2, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, the rule is last digit, then last 2 digit, then last 3 digit, then last 4 digit. So tell me 7432, this number, is it divisible by 8? So we have to divide by last 3 digit by 8. So 8 fives are 40 and 8 fours are 32. Yes, it is divisible by 8. And for 16, the rule is last 4 digit must be divisible by 16. Now the rule of 3 is, next is the rule of 3, that sum of all the digit must be divisible by 3. The rule of 9 is also same. The sum of all the digit must be divisible by 9. So for 3 and 9, rule is same, just add all the digits. I hope it is clear. And the rule of 5 is last digit must be 0 or 5. The rule of 10 is last digit must be 0, है ना? 5 के टेबल पे 0 and 5 आता है, and 10 पे it is only 0. So I think you all know this. Now what is the rule of 6? It must be divisible by both 2 as well as 3. So 6 can be break into 2 into 3. So that is the rule. If your number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, you can say that is divisible by 6. So whenever you want to make a rule like this, you want to break this number into two parts, and you want to make this rule that if a number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, you can say it is divisible by 6. So make sure that whenever you are breaking your number into two numbers, make sure these two numbers should be co-prime. What is co-prime? I told you yesterday. Co-prime means nothing is common between them. Their HCF should be 1, right? So can you tell me what will be the rule of 12? How you will break 12? Anyone? For 6 it was 2 into 3, 2 and 3. What will be the rule of 12? Okay, 12 can also be written as 2 into 6. Will that rule work? 2 and 6 will work or not? Good one. 3 and 4 is right. But will 2 and 6 will work? No. We cannot say that if a number is divisible by 2 and 6, that must be divisible by 12. No. Let's say one number, that is 18. 18 is divisible by 2? Yes. 18 is divisible by 6? Yes. But is that divisible by 12? No. So that is not sure. If you will break in such numbers in which there is some part common, that is not sure for this rule. So whenever you want to break, just take the numbers which are co-prime. So you can make your rules for bigger numbers. For composite number, you can break into two numbers, right? Now let's learn the rule of 7 and 13. Mostly students don't know about this rule. 7 and 13. The rule of 7 and 13 is same, right? Before that, let me tell you what is the rule of 11. 11, let's learn first. What is the rule of 11? Anyone knows what is the rule of 11? So for 11, what we do is just add odd places, sum of odd places. Also just add sum of even places. So sum of odd places minus sum of even places, that should be 0 or a multiple of 11. So if that difference is 0 or a multiple of 11, then your number would be divisible by 11. For 11, just add alternate numbers. Odd को अलग add करिए, even को अलग add करिए. Take their difference. Sum of odd positions minus sum of even position. That should come 0 or a multiple of 11. I hope it is clear, right? Now, can you tell me there is a number like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is that divisible by 11? For 11, just add the alternate numbers. Even position को add करिए, odd को भी add करिए. So just add the alternate value 1, 3, and 2. You will get 6. And add the second, fourth, and sixth position, that is also 6. And 6 minus 6 would be 0. So your answer would be 0. I hope it is clear. So it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just add the alternate. Just add the alternate, and their difference should be 0 or a multiple of 11. Then your number is divisible by 11. I hope rule is clear. Now let's learn the rule of 7 and 13. So rule for these two is same. What is the rule? Let's say you have a number 15732. You have to check either it is divisible by 7 or it is divisible by 13. Rule is same. What you have to do, just make a pair of 3 values from the last end, right end, for 3 values. So these are the three digits. Next also pick 3 digit, and if it is not 3 digit, you can mark it as 0, and just find out their difference. So just find out the difference. You will get 717. Just check it. For 7, if you are checking, just check it. Check it. Is it divisible by 7? So 7 ones are 7, then 0, then 7 twos are 14. I think it is not divisible by 7. So you can say directly this number is not divisible by 7. Rule of 13 is also same. Just you have to divide by 13 only. Just make the pair of 3 digit and find their difference. Right? Tell me if your number is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Will this number be divisible by 8? Yes. If you make the 3, 3 pair, difference is coming 0. So it is divisible by 7, you can say. If your difference is 0, then also it is divisible by 7. So just make the pair of 3, 3, and by chance these are same, difference is 0. So yes, it is divisible by 7. Right? Let's say your number is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is it divisible by 7? Rule of both is same. For 13 also you have to divide by 13. For 7 you have to divide by 7. Okay. Just find the difference of these two numbers. So what is their difference? You are getting 91. 91 is divisible by 7. So this number is divisible by 7. And it is also divisible by 13. It means this number is also divisible by 13. I hope you are getting my point. What is the rule of 7 and 13? Just find the pair of 3, 3 and find their difference. Right? See, if your number is 3 digit, then it's easy, you can divide it. But if your number is bigger, 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit, then this method will help. I hope all the divisibility rules are clear to everyone. Let's see some question based on what we have learned on divisibility rule. So this is your first question. What is the remainder when these three will be multiplied and is divided by 8? If you divide this product by 8, what will be the remainder? Anyone? Okay, Anisha has a question for last rule of 7. If your number is 7 or 8 digit, good point. Let's say you have a number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now the digits are 8. What you have to do? Take the pair of 3, 3. So I told you that you have to subtract these two numbers. So it means if this is positive, this one is negative. So now next will be positive, and if you have next pair, mark it as negative. Alternate you can take plus minus plus minus. So now add the positive values first, positive pair. So 1 2 May you will add 6 7 8, you will get 690 and subtract this one, and you will get a very smaller number. Just check it is divisible by 7 or not. 7 threes are 7 fours are 28 and 65. No, it is not divisible by 7. Got it? This is plus, this is minus, and this is plus. Add positive, subtract negative one. You will get the smaller number, right? Just check this. Okay. Now let's try this. We are multiplying these numbers and we have to divide it by 8. What will be the remainder? Do you know what was the rule of 8? Just see the last three digits. First of all, there is no need to multiply first and find the remainder. Rather, we will do it smartly, that we will first divide all by 8, all values by 8, and we will find their remainders, and then we will multiply this to get the final remainder. So don't think it is a very big question. Just we have to divide all these figures by 8. We will get the remainders and then multiply them because there was a sign of multiply. So keep the sign as it is. If there is plus, then keep plus. If there is multiply, then multiply. So tell me what is the answer, guys? Just divide these numbers by 8. First remainder will be 5 and just divide last 3 digit. I think here you will get 8 nines are 72, 6. 8 tens are 80, you will get 5. And here if you will divide by 8, you will get 4. Just multiply these numbers, you will get 120. But 120 is a very bigger number. We are dividing by 8. So further we will divide it by 8. 15 eights are 120, remainder is 0. Answer is 0. Are you getting 0? 0 is the correct one. Good. But what is the trick? We have to see just the last 3 digit. Divide by 8, divide here by 8, and divide here last 3 digit by 8. Find the remainders, multiply it, you will get your answer. Right? Now let's try this question. I hope everyone knows factorial. This 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. 1, 2, 3. Multiply of 1, 2, 3 is 3 factorial. So we have to add up to 100 factorial starting from 1, and this whole number should be divided by 5, divided by 8, and then you need to find what will be the remainder. Anyone? What is your answer, guys? Ashirvad, that is a wrong method to solve. 0 was a better guess because 5 was there and there were 2 8 in the unit digit. There is no link with the unit digit. The rule is, the question was you have to divide by 8. So for 2 we can see the last digit. If you are dividing by 2, then you can see the last digit. If you are dividing by 4, then it would be last 2. And if you are dividing by 8, you have to pick last 3 only. Okay, what is your answer, guys, for this question? Chanchal is saying C, means 3. Anisha is saying 1. Mari is saying 1. Good one. So first, I think answer is 3. Not, sorry. Answer is not 1, it is 3. So basically 1 factorial is 1. 2 factorial is 2. 3 factorial is 6. 4 factorial is 24. 5 factorial is 120. 6 factorial is 720, and so on. There are 100 such number and we have to divide by 8. Now that's a very logical question, very tricky question. You can see this, how we can solve this. Tell me, what is the first number in the numerator which is exactly divisible by 8? Tell me the first one. In the numerator, which is the first number which is divisible by 8? 24, right? So can I say it is completely divisible by 8? So it will not give any remainder. Remainder will be 0. And can I say if this is divisible by 8, all the next number must be divisible by 8? Because I think this is multiple of the previous one. 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 6 into 4, 24 into 5. So the next number are multiple of previous. So can I say if this number is divisible by 8, next will be definitely divisible by 8. So these all will give you a remainder 0. So just add the starting number which were not divisible by this, right? So just add first 3 number. So first 3 number would be 9. 9 by 8 will give you 1. Sorry, so answer is 1, not 3. Final correct answer is 1 only. जिनका भी 1 आया है, they are correct. Okay. So just add first 3 number because rest all are divisible by 8. That will give you 0 remainder. So just add first three number which is coming 9, and 9 by 8 will give you remainder as 1. Is it clear everyone? What if I'll change the question, now divide by 5? Then what will be your answer? Now see the first number which is divisible by 5 and add the initial numbers. Leave the next number. Yes, now it will be 3. Which in the right? 3. Correct. So 5 factorial is divisible by 5, right? That is 120. So before that we have 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 24. These are first 4 factorial. Just add them, you will get 33, and 33 by 5 will give you remainder 3. After 5 factorial, all are divisible by 5. That will not give you any remainder. So just add before that. I hope it is clear. 33 by 5 will give you remainder 3. Next question. Someone has written this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and he is writing up to 1000 he is writing. So if this number is divided by 16, what will be the remainder? Do you know what was the rule of 16? What was the rule of 16? The rule of 16 was last 4 digit you need to check. So just divide last 4 digit and divide by 16. If it is completely divisible, then you will get your remainder. But if it is not, then you will get your remainder directly. Answer please. D option, last 4 digit. Very good. So last 4 options, 4 numbers are 1000, and just divide by 16. 16 6 are 96, 16 2s are 32, and finally you will get remainder as 8. Final answer is 8. I hope it is clear. So rule of 16 was just see the last 4 digit. And if it is not divisible, you will get your remainder. If it is completely divisible, remainder would be 0. If it is not divisible, then you will get your remainder. And question is find the remainder. Let's see the next question. Which of the following number is divisible by 99? Now break this number 99. You can make your own. Break into 9 and 11. These should be co-prime. So if a number is divisible by 9 and 11 both, you can say it is divisible by 99 as well. So answer D option. Good. So what is the rule of 9? Just add all the numbers. So 1 plus 3, 4 plus 5, 9. 9 is cancelled out. 7 and 2. This 9 is divisible by 9. So you are left with 3. So sum of digit is sum of digit, if you will add, that will come 9 plus 9 plus 9. You can remove these 9. So finally you are left with 3. So it is not divisible by 9. Next is 8 and 3 11 and 3 14 and 5 19 and 8 27. Yes, it is divisible by 9. Next is either you can add or you can cancel 9. Like 7 to 9 is cancel out. 5 and 4 is 9, cancel out. So your remainder is 3 plus 3, that is 6. In the last 5 and 4 is 9. 3 plus 4 7 and 8 and 1 9, it is also cancel out, so it is also divisible by 9, right? So B and D both are divisible by 9. Now we have to check which one is divisible by 11. Let's try the last number, 114345. What was the rule of 11? Just add all the alternative number. Here you are getting 9 and here also you are getting 9. Difference is 0. So yes, it is divisible by 9 and 11 both. It means second one is incorrect. I hope it is clear. So whenever you have this kind of question that find the number which is divisible by this, you can try to break into two numbers which are co-prime and you can apply their rules. Tell me what will be the rule of 36? What will be the rule of 36? You can break it as 4 and 9, right? Try to make use that number which are co-prime. Don't try like 3 into 12. 3 is common, like, or you can say 2 into 18. This will not work because there is some common part in between them. What will be the rule of 24? 24. Good. So हम इसे 4 into 6 नहीं लिखेंगे. There is a problem in 4 into 6 because 2 is common. So rule will be 3 into 8. That will work, right? So it can help in such type of question. You can make your own rules, right? What is the least number? Try this. What is the least number that must be added to this number so that it is divisible by 9? What was the rule of 9? Sum of digit. Sum of digit is 9. So 5 plus 4, 9 is cancel out. 7 and 2, 9 is cancel out. 6 and 3, 9 is cancel out. So we are left with one remainder. So what should we add in this number so that it is divisible by 9? So in 1 we will definitely add 8 so that it will be divisible by 9. So answer is none of these. We should add 8. 8 is the correct answer. None is the correct answer. So I just cancel out 9. 5 and 4, 9. 6 and 3, 9. 7 and 2, 9. So we are left with 1 only. What should we add in this so that we will get a number which is divisible by 9? I think we have to add 8. That is the least thing which we have to add. So answer is none of these. Try this next one. What should be the value of star in this number so that it is divisible by 11? The rule of 11 was sum of odd places minus sum of even places. That should be 0 or a multiple of 11. 11, 22, 33, like this. So what is the rule of 11? Just add the alternate number. 1 plus 6 7, 7 and 9 16, 16 and 2 you will get 18 here, and add the other alternative, 5 and star and 4. Here you are getting 9 plus star. So their difference should be 0. If this is 18, this should be 18. So what should be the value of star? For 18, we have to make star as 9. So 9 plus 9 is 18, then difference would be 0. So are you getting 9? Good, 9 is the correct answer. Just add the alternate values. Odd position minus even position should be, that difference should be 0. So if this is 18, next should be also 18. So star should be 9. Again, the similar type of question. What should be the value of star in this number so that it is divisible by 33? It is divisible by 33. Yes, 3 is correct. A. So it is 4 star 5 and 6. If it is divisible by 33, it means it is divisible by 3 as well as 11. So first make the rule of 3. Let's try for 3. For 3 we have to find sum, and for 11 we have to see alternate. So let's see 11 wala. 4 plus 5 is 9, and 6 plus 3 should be 9, and 9 minus 9 would be 0. So it should be, I think, 3. When you will take 3 here, this will be 9 and this will be 9. 9 and 9, their difference is 0. Then it must be divisible by 11. Now let's also check, is it divisible by 3? Then we will be sure. So the rule of 3 is just check the sum of the digit. 4 plus 3, 7, 7 and 5, 12, 12 and 8, 12 and 6, that is 18. So yes, it is divisible by 3. So you have to take star as 3, right? Now try this question. Anisha is saying D4. Are you sure? Or any other answer? Kavya D. What should be the least value of x and y so that this given number is divisible by 8? And x and y should be different integer. Do you know the rule of 8? What was the rule? For 4 last 2 and for 8 last 3 digit, right? So we have to see last 3 digit. It is given that it is divisible by 8. Now I want to know the least value of x plus y, right? So let's so this is a tricky question. You can try this by finding any number in the series of 300 which is divisible by 8. For example, uh, 320. 32 is divisible by 8. 320, and just add 8 into it, 328, or subtract 8 from it, 312, subtract 8 from it, 304. These are multiple of 8, right? Just keep adding 8, you will get all the numbers which are starting from 3 and divisible by 8. But this approach is very lengthy because there must be many numbers, and we have to see where we are getting the least value of x plus y. So we have to add all the figure 4, 3, 2, 10, 11, 8. So I think the lowest one is 2. Maybe we will not get less than this in the upcoming cases. So you can try in this way, but this is a very lengthy way. So what should be the right approach, or you can say another method? Another method could be like go by the option, because it is asking find the least possible value of x plus y. So let's try with the least possible as 1. So sum of your last two digit is 1. So how it can be positive, possible? Like it could be either 0 1 or 1 0. Then only your sum would be 1 of last two digit, right? So but these numbers are not divisible by 8. Your sum is 1, but it is not divisible by 8. So this option is not correct. Now let's try with 2. Now if your sum of last two digit is 2, how it is possible? 0 2, 2 0, and 1 1. In all these cases we have 2 as sum. But number should be x and y should be different integers, so 1 1 is cancel out, and number is also divisible by 8, so first one is cancel out, but this one is divisible by 8, so my answer is 320, and x plus y would be minimum 2, right? I hope you are getting my point. If we will get least possible value, yes Anisha, I think that is the least possible value ना, हमें यही तो find out करना है. Find the least value of x plus y. So that number is divisible by 8, so that is 320 only ना. 320 में जो आपका ये sum of digit आ रहा है, that is 2. Otherwise you can see the sum of last two digit number is very big. It is not 1 possible, it is 2. In 320 you will get 2 here, right? Let's try this one. Yes Mari, 304 is the least number. You are right. But what is the sum of last two number x and y? That is 4. I was My question was this should be the least, not your number should be the least. Okay. So in the next number we have 312. Here we are getting sum as 3 of last two digits. But we want the least. So that is 2 in the next case. In this case it is the least one. Question was find the least value of x plus y, not your number. Okay. This number is divisible by 88. Find a and b. 6-2. Teju, right? Ashirwad, wrong. Kavya, right. So it is divisible by 88 means it is divisible by 8 and 11. So what is the rule of 8? Last three digit must be divisible by 8. Divide it by 8. 8 fours are 32. We got 3 here and b from upper side. So what should come at the place of b so that it is divisible by 8? 8 fours are 32, right? So b should be 2. So we got b as 2. Now this number is divisible by 11 also. Number is 1568, A 35, and B is nothing but 2. Now it is divisible by 11 also. What is the rule of 11? Check the alternate and add it. 1 plus 6, 7 plus A plus 5. You are getting 12 plus A. Then 5 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2. Add these alternative values. 5 and 8, 13. 13 and 3, 16. 16 and 2, 18. So these two number, their difference should be 0. It means they should be equal, I think. So what should be A? What we should add in 12? We will get 18. A should be 6. 6. So A is 6 and B is 2. A is 6 and B is 2. Right? Now let's learn the next concept. There is one formula, dividend formula. Let's say there is one number 21. If I'll divide, let's say, by 5, so we got 5 fours are 20 and your remainder is 1. So everyone knows how we divide. So this number which we divide, that we can write it as 5 into 4 plus 1. है ना? This number is 5 into 4 plus 1. So we can write it. So now the number which we divide here is that is called dividend. And by which we divide? This one. This is called divisor. And the value which we got here at the right hand side, that is called as quotient, and the value which we get here at below, that is remainder. So this is your formula of dividend. Dividend is nothing but divisor into quotient plus remainder. Divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, so we divide dividend. By which we divide, that is called divisor, and value at the right hand side is quotient, and value at the end is remainder. So this dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is your formula, and you might get question on this basic rule. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Right? Everyone knows this. So let's try this question based on this formula. You need to find out dividend and some information is given. Welcome, Vijendra. Yes, Mari, I hope you are able to get it. Sanidhya, which which part I should explain it again? Okay. So here the last three digit was divisible by 8. So when I divided, 8 fours are 32. I was getting 3, and B we will carry from here. So this number is divisible by 8, so it must be 32 only. So we got B as 2 here. So in your number B we got 2. Now this number is also divisible by 11. So the rule of 11 is just add the alternate values. Add these figure and just add these alternate value, odd and even, just add. Here you are getting 12 plus 8 and there you are getting 18. So their difference should be 0 or a multiple of 11. So let's see, let's say it is 0. Then if this is 18 right side, it is also 18. It means 12 plus what we should add, that it should be 18. So we got 6. So A we got 6 and B we got. I hope it is clear now. Now anyone have tried this? Welcome. So what was the formula which we have just discussed? Dividend is nothing but divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is the formula. If you need to find out the dividend, you need all the three. Divisor you need, quotient you need, and remainder you need, and you need to solve it. So in this question, I think remainder is directly given. Your remainder is 46. This we got 46. Just we need rest to. And here it is given that divisor is 10 times of quotient, and also it is 5 times of remainder. Divisor is 10 times of quotient, and also it is 5 times of remainder. Good, Sanjay, Teju, and Farhan. Right answer. Now let's put the value of remainder here because that we know. So 5 into remainder is 46. You will get 230. So can I say this, we got the value of divisor 230 is equal to divisor. So we got divisor 230. Now we need quotient only. And because we got this, and this is also equal to 10 times of quotient, 10 times of quotient is also equal to this. So we can easily find out quotient from it. 10q is equal to 230. 0 will be cancelled out. Quotient will be 23. So we got quotient as 23. Just multiply these two first and then add it. So multiply these two number 5290 and add the remainder. Your answer will be simply 5336. Is it clear, everyone? Very simple basic formula, that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Again, let me tell you how I have solved this. So remainder is 46, and 5 times of remainder is divisor. So 5 times of this would be 230. Now we need to find out quotient, and there is a relation between divisor and quotient. It is given in the question that it is 10 times of quotient. So divisor you got 230 and it is 10 times of quotient. So 10 divide, you will get quotient here. That is 23. So here you have to multiply and here you have to add. So first we will multiply and then we will add. Multiply these two, 5290 plus 46. Simply we got 5336. I hope it is clear. Very basic formula. Try this question on the same formula. Oh, I was in mute. Sorry. अभी आ रहा होगा ऑडियो. So divisor was equal to 5 times of quotient and it was 3 times of remainder plus 2. Remainder is 6. So just put the value of remainder here. 3 6 are 18 plus 2 we got 20. And 20 we got as divisor. So divisor we got 20. Remainder we have 6. Now we have to find of quotient. And 5 times of quotient is also equal to 20. So we got quotient 4 from here. So 20 into 4 plus 6. Divisor into quotient plus remainder is dividend. Very basic formula. You might get question on this dividend formula. This rule is clear to everyone, right? Okay. Now let's learn question and types based on remainders. So there are three types generally being asked in your examination based on remainders. Let's learn first type. And I will teach you this by an example. Tell me if I'll divide 11 by 5, what will be the remainder? 5 to the 10, your remainder is 5, right? Now tell me if I'll double the number and then I will divide it by the same number, will the remainder will be same or it will change? It will be remaining same. Remainder will be 1 or it will change? It will change, right? So can you see the effect how it will change? I am doubling the number. 5 fours are like 11 twos are is 22 and now I am dividing this by 5. So 5 fours are 20. Now your remainder is 2. Can you see the effect here? If I was increasing this number as twice. I was doubling the number. So what will be the effect on the remainder? Can you see this? Can I say here also we are getting twice, right? And let's say if I'll again double it, let's say it is 44 and let's say again I am dividing by 5. Can I say remainder is 4 and it is getting doubled again? So what we can learn from here is if you will change your dividend, dividend is the number which is inside, right? If you are changing your number, if you are changing your dividend, then we can say same change will happen to your remainder. Can I say this? अगर हम यहाँ नंबर को डबल कर रहे हैं सो रिमाइंडर भी डबल हो रहे हैं. Simple. If you are doing double here, your remainders are also getting double here. In any question, if he is doing thrice, your remainder will be thrice. If he is doing square of any number, your remainder will also get affected in the same way. Are you getting my point? Right? So when I was doubling it inside, your remainder is also getting double. Now tell me if I'll further double it. If I'll again double it, what will be the effect? What is 44 twos are? 88. And if I'll further divide it by 5, what will happen here? Your remainder will now be 3. But initially they were getting double. Now 4 twos are, I think it should come 8. But we are getting 3. So it seems our rule is now failed. Is it so? Can I say our rule is not correct? No, it is correct. But the problem here is we are dividing by 5. Now, ideally 8 should come because 4 twos are 8 should come. But we were dividing by 5. So how can your remainder is 8? 8 is bigger one. So just divide 8 by 5 again. Remainder should be always less than divisor. I hope everyone knows this. Remainder is always less than divisor. So in at any particular case, if you are getting something bigger than divisor, again divide it. Like here, 1 twos are 2, 2 twos are 4. But 4 twos are 8 you cannot write because 8 is bigger than 5. So divide it by 5, so you will get your remainder as 3. I hope you are able to crack this rule that whenever you will get changes with your dividend, with your number, you have to apply the same change to remainder. But you have to remember this, remainder is always less than divisor. I hope you are getting my point, right? Can you try this question? So this language you will be asked in the question. Yes, Farhan, if you will multiply, if you will add, if you will subtract, rule will be same. Any change you will do the number with the number, same change will get happen to the remainder. Very good. I think it's very easy now. What is the language? If a number n is divided by 5, it was leaving a remainder 2, but when the twice of the same number is divided by 5, what will be the remainder? So this is your type and you can do this question in just 1 second. What is the trick? That if your number is getting double, definitely your remainder will also get double and it should be less than divisor. So if it is less, then there is no problem. It is your answer, right? Now let's try this. I hope you are able to crack this. So Vijendra, what is your name? Vijender, if you are changing your number by anything, you are multiplying, dividing, you are adding numbers, there will be same effect on your remainder. That is the rule. And once you will practice some 2 3 question with me, you will be able to understand. So next is, if a number is divided by 5, then you are getting 3 as your remainder. What will be the remainder when square of the number is divided by 5? Square of the same number is divided by 5. So if you are just changing your number dividend, same thing will happen to remainder also. So यहाँ हम square कर रहे थे, here also we will do square. So 3 square is 9, but 9 can't be your answer. Good one. 4 is right. 9 is more than 5. How can it be your answer? How can it be remainder? So further divided by 5, you will get your remainder 4. I hope you are getting my point. What was the conclusion? That whenever he is changing your number and you are dividing by same number, just do the same changes with your remainder. But make sure it remainder should not be more than divisor. If it is more, just divide it by 5 again. You will get the lesser remainder always, right? Try this. I do the rule was whenever there will be any change with the dividend, same change will happen to the remainder when we are dividing by the same number. When we are dividing by same number. But remainder should be less than divisor. You can note it down again. If you will do any change with the dividend, your number, same change will happen to the remainder when you are dividing both by same number. In both the cases, you are dividing by the same number, but your remainder should be always less than divisor. Okay, D is your 5 you are getting, right? I think it is not correct. Try again. It seems 5 is incorrect. It is square of sum of the number. I think you have done it opposite. आपने ये तो नहीं कर दिया? Sum of the square. It is square of the sum. C, you are right. It's 3, not 5. So there are two different numbers, and when they are divided separately by 6, they were leaving remainder as 4 and 5 respectively. What is my question? If square of the sum of these two number, if square of the sum of these two number is again dividing by 6, so what will be the new remainder? So what you have done with your numbers, you have added them first and then you have taken the square. So just you follow the same thing, just add first and then make it square. You are getting 81, but it is a very big number divided by 6. So you will get your answer. Very simple. So when you will divide, you will get your remainder as 3, not 5. Is it clear, everyone? Language is clear. Now we are adding and then we are doing square of sum. I think you all have done sum of square, that's why you were getting wrong answer, right? So if there is any change with your number, just simply do it with remainder, and remainder should be less than divisor. If it is bigger, then divide it by 6. Simple, right? Try one more question. Good, Anisha, Kavya, Mari, Farhan, Anisha, right? 16 is correct. I hope everyone is able to understand that there are two numbers and we are dividing these by 33, and we are getting as a remainder 21 and 28. If sum of the number is divided by 33, what will be the remainder? So just we are adding, just add your remainders. That is 49 and divided by 33 because it is bigger. Further divided by 33, you will get the remainder. It should be 33. So if your numbers are getting added, just add your remainders. but make sure it should be less than divisor. Further divide it if it is more than divisor, right? So I think first type is clear to everyone. Now let's see the second type. I told you one example initially, uh, this one. When I was taking this number 11, then I was getting making it double every time, and your remainder was getting double. So it was getting double. Here, in the first case, it was 1. In the next case, it was 2. In the next case, it was 4. But in the next case, it was 3. Can you tell me why it is 3 in this case? Not exactly double. Why it was 3? Yes, please. It should be double, but why is it was 3? Because 8 is more than 5. So we cannot write 8. We will write 8 minus 5. That is 3. है ना? So now what is the second type? He will tell you in the question that there is a number and you are dividing it by any number. Initially your remainder is 4. And when you are dividing double of that number and you are getting the remainder as 3, it will be given that initial you are getting 4, and when you are doubling the number you are making this number twice and your remainder is now 3. You will get the similar question, but in this question he will ask you find the dividend, find the sorry he will ask you find the divisor. Question will be same. He is making this number double. Here it is 4 and here it is 3, but find the dividend. So in such case, it can ask divisor. I hope you know the answer. What is the answer? Because I have picked the same numbers for your example. Answer is 5. So how we will find 5? I hope it is clear. That in this question it is saying that it is doing double with the numbers. So I think it should be 4 twos are 8 according to us. It should come 8. But he is saying no, it is coming 3. According to us, it should come, if we are doing double here, the remainder should be also double. So it should come 8, but when it is coming different, so just find their difference, you will get your divisor. This will be your divisor. So whenever he will say there is some change here, but it will not seem here. It should be 4 twos are 8, but no, it is 3 as per the question. In that question, find their difference. That will be your divisor. Is it clear or not? In this question, divisor is not given, and he will write the same situation. He is doing double, and here we are getting 4, and here we are getting 3. So I think it should be 4 twos are 8. But why it is not 8? Because it might be less than it. So just minus it. 8 minus 3, you will be getting your answer. It is your divisor. I hope it is clear. So this is type 2. Now this is the similar question. Everyone try it. So see what changes he has given to you, and what he is giving as per your condition. What is the difference? That difference is divisor. Similar question. What is the answer, guys? संजय, very good. C, विजेंद्र, बहुत बढ़िया, good. So if a number, when divided by a divisor, it left a remainder 23. Now when twice of the same number was divided by the same divisor, now it is getting 11. He was doing twice of the number, so I think it should be 23 twos are 46, it should come. But no, it is saying it is only 11. So what is the difference of these two? According to us, 46 should come, but he is getting 11. So in this particular case, just find their difference, you will get the divisor. Why we are not getting 46 as a remainder? Because divisor must be less than it from it. So just subtract this 11 from it, you will get your divisor. So you were dividing by 35, then how can your remainder would be 46? You will further divide it, then your remainder would be 11. I hope it is clear, right? Tell me one more. Next question is also similar. Try to do this. Kavya, good. There are two different number. They were giving remainder 11 and 21. But when their sum is divided by the same divisor, remainder is 4. So sum is that he is doing. So remainder should be added. Remainder should get added. 11 and 21. You should get 32. But no, he is saying remainder is 4 after that. So find the difference and that is your answer. Simple. 32 minus 4 is your answer. That means your answer is 28. So if there are two numbers, they are dividing by a same number, let's say Z, you are getting remainder as 11 and 21. Now, when sum of these two number is dividing by same number, you are getting 4. So if your numbers are getting added, remainder must be added. It should be 32, but no, it is saying 4. So what is the difference between these two? That is your divisor. Simple. It must come 32, but it is coming 4. It means your divisor is definitely 28. I hope it is clear. So this was the type 2 in which divisor will be your question. What is the divisor? Similar type, right? Now, in these two types, I think we are changing with the numbers. We were changing the divisors, dividends. We were changing these numbers, we were changing the divisors. But our divisor was same. Dividend we were changing, but the outer one that was same, right? So now there could be a next third type, which is just opposite. Now we will keep, but now we will keep the number as it is, but we will change here. Now we will change here, and we will keep the number as it is. We will keep the dividend as it is. This is the type 3, right? In which we will change the number here and we will keep the same number as it is. Now what will happen? Let's see one example to understand this case. Can you tell me any number which is which when divided by 10 and it will give you 7 as a remainder? Tell me any number. Write any number which when divided by 10 and it will give you 7 as your remainder. Right, Farhan. 17. Any other? 17 है ना, 77, 27, 37, these all are like numbers which when I will divide it by 10, I will get 7 as the remainder, like you have said 17, 27, 37, 77 and all, right? This is a type of number. Now let's say if I'll ask you, now divide the same number which you have written here, divide the same number by 5, and what will be your remainder? So this will be your question, which is type 3. Number is not changed, divisor is changed. Initially I was dividing by 10. Initially this was dividing by 10 and it was giving 7 as a remainder. But now if the same number is divided by 5, what will be your remainder? I think you can find it. इनमें से किसी भी नंबर को 5 से डिवाइड करेंगे, pick any of these number, I think you are getting 2. 2 is the correct answer. You can try with any number, right? So this will be your question. What will be the question? If a number is divided by 10, then it was leaving 7 as your remainder. But what will be the remainder if your same number is now divided by 5? So you know, I can assume a number and then I can divide it by this and I can find my answer, right? But let me tell you the shortcut for this. If you will get this question, what is the shortcut for you for this question? Just divide this first remainder, divide this first remainder with the second divisor. Divide it and find the remainder. Just divide 7 by 5 and find the remainder. Don't assume, don't waste time in that. The shortcut is divide this by this. Khatam. Answer is 2. Now tell me, if I'll change the divisor here, let's say it is 2, then what will be your answer? Fast. Divide 7 by 2, you will get your answer. What is your remainder? 7, 2 3s are 6, and you will be getting 1. Divide 7 by 2, 2 3s are 6, 1 is your remainder. And is that the correct answer? You can also check it. These were the numbers. If I'll divide these numbers now by 2, can I say it is correct? Right? Because these are odd numbers. Whenever you will divide it by 2, you will get a remainder 1. Right? Now, so whenever this question will be asked, every time this second divisor must be a factor of the first one. Then only this question can be asked. Like initially I was taken, I have taken there as 5. 5 was also a factor of 10, and now I have changed this to 2. 2 is also a factor of this. So whenever this question will be asked, this will be a factor of this first one, then only you can find the answer. Let's say if I'll change here as 3. Now 3 is not a factor of 10. So then you will not get a single answer, like you will get a multiple answer. So then your answer will be cannot be determined. Because for every number, if you will divide these by 3, you might get multiple answer. Like if you will divide 17 by 3, you might get remainder 2. And if you will divide 27, you might get remainder 0. And for 37, you might get different. So these are giving you different remainder. If you are able to find the single remainder, then it must be a factor of the first one. and this only will be asked. If it is not a factor, then answer will be C and D, because there will be multiple answers. So don't worry, you will be given here the number which is a factor of this, and then only you will be able to find the answer. Try this question. This will be your language. Are you getting the language? Right. If your number is dividing by 56, then it was leaving 29 as the remainder. Now the same number is dividing by 8. Are you getting the language? Your number is same, but now you are dividing by 8. Initially you are dividing by 8. So whenever this will be your situation, what is the shortcut? Divide here. Divide 29 by 8. So 8 threes are 24. I hope everyone is able to find 5 as the answer, right? So this 8 will be definitely a factor of this. So you don't have to check. If your option has C and D in your answer, then you might have to be checked. Otherwise, it must be a factor of this. You don't have to check it. Tell me the answer of this question. Good, 5 was correct. So you can answer it in just 1 second by the trick. You don't have to check. Just simply use the shortcut. If a number is divided by 296, it was leaving as a 75, your remainder. And if the same number is divided by 37, what will be the remainder? We don't have C and D, just divide it. 75 and divided by 37, 37 to the 74, the remainder is 1. Answer is 1. I hope this type is also clear to everyone. Let us B. Priyanshu, why your answer is D? It should be 1, na? Right? I hope it is clear. So there was 3 type of remainder cases. I hope all the 3 types are clear. Now let's learn a new concept. Now we will see some question based on negative remainders, and also we will learn a theorem that is called remainder theorem. Okay. Tell me what will be the remainder when the product of these 3 is divided by 7. 15 into 16 into 17. If I'll divide these number, product of these number by 7, what will be the remainder? Will you multiply these number first and then divide by 7? I think we have done one question based on this. I have told you that smartly individually divide all the numbers, then find the remainders and then multiply them, rather multiplying these numbers first, right? What is the answer? 6. Good. So what I will do smartly here, I will divide 15 by 7. 7 to the 14, it will give remainder 1. 7 to the 14, it will give 2. 7 twos are 14. It will give 3. So my final answer is directly 6 here. I am not going to multiply these, right? My question is find the remainder. So individually divide and then find your answer, right? This should be a right approach. Okay, now try this. 78 into 81 into 82 divided by 16. What will be your remainder? C means 4. Are you sure, Mari? Farhan is right. Kaveh is right. D is correct. So if I'll divide this by 16, 16 forza is 64. I think here you will get 14, and here you will get 16 fives are 80. That is 1. And this is 16 fives are 82 you will get here. So you will get 28. And 28 is bigger than divisor. So further divide it. So 16 ones are 16. Your remainder is 12. Right? I think it is correct. Right? 6 into 1 into 2. Mari, why it is 6? Should be 14 and 1 and 2, right? Because 16 fours is 64. Your remainder is 14 here, not 6. Now, let me tell you one different method for this. See, here if you will see that you have done like 16 fours are 64, you have written this. What should be my approach? Can I say these all number are near to 80, which is a multiple of 16? Can I say this? These all number are near to 80, but these are more than 80, but first one is less than 80. So can I say that when you will divide these by 16, you are writing your remainder as 1 and 2. So you are taking positive remainder. Please take negative remainder here and tell me how much it is less than from a multiple of 8, from a multiple of 16. Like these two are more than 80, but the first one is less than 80. So how I can write it? It is plus 2 or minus 2. Okay, Mari. What will be the remainder in first case? Can I say it is minus 2 from a multiple of 16? That is called negative remainder, right? So what you will get? Minus 4 as your negative remainder, right? This is your answer. But remainders are not negative. Remainder is always positive. So how to convert this into a positive thing? Tell me, in first case, what was your positive remainder? In first case, what was your positive remainder? That was 40. And what you are getting as a negative? Minus 2. I think both are same. Positive it was 14 and negative it is minus 2. So can you see the relation between them? I was dividing by 16. And if your remainder is negative, how I can convert this into positive? Sum should be 16 only, no? If your remainder is negative, I want to convert into positive. So how can I convert into positive? So I will just subtract 16 from 2. 2 from 16. 16 minus 2 is 14. That's all. So tell me what is your answer in this case? Your answer is getting minus 4. But I want a positive remainder. So I will simply add my divisor. So my answer would be 12. I think your answer was 12 only. So whenever you have negative remainder, just add divisor into this and you will get that positive remainder, right? So you can use negative remainder when your number are near to any multiple. Are you getting my point? Let's say if I'll change, if I'll ask you one question, like if numbers are 63 and 65 and I have to divide it by 8, what will be the remainder? So what should be my best approach? Are you able to connect with this rule? We know that 64 is a multiple of 8. So first one is plus 1 from that, and the second one is just minus 1 from that. Multiply it, you will get your remainder, but you are getting minus 1. How you will convert this into positive? Just add this 8 and this, you will get the fastest answer. Are you able to getting my point? Good. 7 is the correct answer. This is plus 1. This is minus 1 from 8 multiple of 8. Finally, you're getting minus 1. And whenever you have minus remainder, just add this 8 into this. You will get 7. Right? Okay. So this was the concept of negative remainder. You can use it whenever you got this type of case. Now, let's learn about a theorem that is called remainder theorem. So in your examination, you might get these type of question, like you have 2 raised to the power 50 and you have to divide this by some number and you have to find what will be the remainder. So whenever you will have these type of question. एक गंदा सा नंबर होगा जिसकी गंदी सी पावर होगी, बड़ी सी पावर होगी, and you have to divide it by something, what will be the remainder? These type of question can be done by this remainder theorem. Okay, so let's learn what is the rule for this. Tell me one thing, if it is, let's say, a plus b square, and let's say if I'll divide it by a, can you find what will be the remainder? If I'll ask you this thing, that if I'll divide a plus b square and I want it should be divided by a, find the remainder. When it will be divided by a, what will be the remainder? Anisha, I have just started this rule. If I'll divide this by a, what will be the remainder? So everyone knows what is the formula of this a plus b square. Everyone knows that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And we have to divide this by a. And we need to find the remainder. Can I say, when I will divide this part with a, what will be the remainder? Tell me. Let's divide individually. A, Naidu, Ashirwad, Sia, you will get A. Chanchal, you are not listening me. I think you are not listening me carefully. I'm saying when a square will be divided by a, what will be the remainder? I think you are giving me quotient. I'm asking remainder. 0 is correct. Good one. 0 is correct. Why you are saying A? I am saying divide A square by A. What will be the remainder? नलायकों, अगर A square को A से divide करेंगे, it will be divisible by this. Remainder would be 0. Why you are saying this? I am asking this. 5 square, is it not divisible by 5? It is divisible by 5. Remainder is 0. Are you getting my point? Can I say if in any number, if this divisor exists, it will be divisible by that. It is A square. It must be divisible by A. Now tell me this part. When I will divide 2AB by A, what will be the remainder? Tell me, if 2AB will be when divided by A, what will be the remainder? Now don't tell me 2B. Don't tell me 2B. क्या सुन रहे हो? 2AB also have A. So it has A inside it. It is a multiple of A. It is A into 2B. When I will divide it by this by A, I think that will be divisible by A. And it will give you 0 as your remainder, right? Because it has A inside. It is A into something. It is 2AB. It is A into something. If you divide it by A, it is a multiple of A. When you will divide, your remainder would be 0. Some people are saying still B or 2B. So can I say the numbers which have A inside it, and if you will divide these number by A, you will get 0 remainder. Now tell me which part is not divisible by A here. Finally, your remainder you will get from the middle part, that is B square, because A is not inside it. So if I'll say the conclusion of this, when A plus B square is divided by A, your remainder is B square, right? And when A plus B raised to the power 1, let's say it is divisible by A, tell me what will be the remainder? If your power is 1, A plus B raised to the power 1 is this much only. Then what will be your remainder? Can I say this is divisible by A, but this is not? You will get B raised to the power 1 only. Now, if your power is 1, you are getting 1 here. If your power is 2, you are getting 2 here. So can I say the final conclusion that A plus B raised to the power n when divided by A, that will give you a remainder B raised to the power n. Can I write this? Is it clear? A plus B raised to the power n when divided by A, remainder is B raised to the power n. Note it down. That is called remainder theorem. So what you have to do, whenever a question will be asked that divide some power of a number by some number, find the remainder. So what should be your approach? If your denominator is A, this part should be A plus B. And this A seems divisible by A. This B raised to the power n is your remainder. But first you have to try that if denominator is A, numerator should be written in this form A plus B raised to the power n. So tell me what you will do here. What will be your answer? When 7 raised to the power 50 divided by 6, what will be the remainder? 1. and 1 raised to the power 50 is 1. Good. So what is my shortcut here is, if I'm dividing by 6, I will make 6 here by breaking 7 as 6 plus 1. Simple. And you can say indirectly this is divisible. This second part is my remainder, which is 1 raised to the power 50, and 1 raised to the power 50 is always 1. That will be your answer. Are you getting this theorem? If your denominator is 6, write down the upper part as 6 plus something. This is your answer. Solve it. 1 raised to the power 150 is 1. So mostly in these cases, you will either get, either you will get here plus 1 or minus 1. So in case it is plus 1, then 1 raised to the power any number is always 1. But in case it is minus 1, then what you have to see is the power odd or is the power even. So you must be knowing the difference between these two. If there is odd power of minus 1, you will get minus 1 as your answer, and if there is even power, then you will get plus 1 as your answer. If your answer is plus 1, it is okay. But if your remainder is minus 1, how you will convert this into positive? I hope you know. If your answer is minus 1, how you will convert this into plus? पीछे बताया था ना मैंने, नेगेटिव रिमाइंडर को पॉजिटिव में कैसे कन्वर्ट करते हैं? How you convert negative into positive? Just add the divisor. How we convert? Just add the divisor. Okay. Let's try some question based on this rule. Tell me 7 raised to the power 8 divided by 6. What will be the remainder? Fast, everyone. Good. 1. So simply we have to write 6 in the upper side. You will get 6 plus 1. It seems divisible. Next one is your answer. 1 raised to the power 8 is 1. That's all. Next one, try this. Fast, everyone. 17 raised to the power 200 divided by 18. Try to make 18 at the upper side. Try to make 18 at the upper side. So now you have to write it as 18 minus 1. So this time, this is your answer. Minus 1 raised to the power 200. I think it is the even power, and for even power it is plus 1. That is your answer. 1 आ गया सभी का? Good. Right? 18 minus 1 raised to the power even is plus 1. Try this. 23 raised to the power 1925 divided by 24. Is it plus 1 or minus 1? Is it? I think it is minus 1. And if it is minus 1, you have to add divisor to convert this into positive. 23 is the correct one. When you are getting minus 1, just add divisor. Very good. So ये जो नीचे है ये ऊपर लेके आना है. That was your target. So 24 minus 1 we can write it as. So your answer is this one. Minus 1 raised to the power odd is minus 1. Now just add 24 in this to convert this into a positive answer. Final answer is 23. Right? So what is your approach? That you have to make this number at the upper side. But this was easier in these examples. This was closer to this. But now it might happen that let's say your question is 9 raised to the power 70 and you are dividing by 4. Now tell me what is your answer? What is your remainder? Try to make this in the upper side, but if your gap is very much high, then you can also try to find the nearest multiple of this with 9. I think the gap is 5 here. That is a very high gap. So try to make directly multiple of 4 here. Can I write 9 as 8 plus 1? तो मेरा काम तो हो जाएगा ना, बिकॉज पहले मुझे 4 यहाँ पे लाना था. इवन इट इज इवन इफ इट इज 8, डिवाइड तो हो गया ना, रिमाइंडर इज 0. आई विल गेट रिमाइंडर फ्रॉम हेयर ओनली, राइट. सो आप डायरेक्टली इसका मल्टीपल भी लिख सकते हैं. यू कैन राइट multiple of 4 also here, 8 plus 1. You will get directly as your answer. But if you will do with the normal way, you will find your answer, but it will take uh, many steps. So like if you will write it as 4 plus 5, right? It is divisible. This is your answer. Remainder is 5 raised to the power 70, but it is a very big number. We are dividing by 4. How can this will be your remainder? Then further we have to divide it by 4. And further we have to apply the rule that we can write 5 as 4 plus 1. We will get our answer. Now your answer is 1 raised to the power 70. That is 1. But this way is very long. What is the direct approach? Try to make nearest multiple of 4 here. We can write 9 as 8 plus 1 directly. So this is divisible. Next one is your remainder. 1 raised to the power 71. Yes, Prisha. How are you? मेरी बेटी मुझसे मिलने आई है. आप मिलना चाहोगे? आ जाओ. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
She is Prisha,
She is Pisa.
my daughter.
My daughter.
Tell them to study.
Hey Daddy.
Prisha, not
Prisha.
Prisha.
No Pisa.
I am Prisha.
I'm Pisa.
Okay.
Okay.
All the best for IB.
I'm IB.
All the best for IB.
IB.
अच्छे से पेपर देना, पढ़ के जाना बोलो.
अच्छे से पेपर देना, पढ़ के जाना.
Bye.
Bye.
Go. Okay. मोटिवेशन आ गया. चलो गुड. So I think it is clear. Tell me if you will get like 53 raised to the power 49 and you have to divide it by, let's say, 6. So what you will do? Good. So we are very smart now. We have to see the multiple of 6 here. That is 54, which is close to this. So it is divisible by 5. Just the second part as your answer. And this is minus 1 raised to the power odd. That is minus 1. And we will add 6 into this to convert this as a positive answer. So whenever you have negative, just add divisor. Answer is 5. I hope it is clear. Right? Okay. So whenever you have bigger number at the upper side, you can find the nearest multiple and you can mark your answer. But sometimes you will get very small number here and very big number at the denominator. For example, this 2 raised to the power 2004 when divided by 7, what will be the remainder? So sometimes it will be opposite, that you have a bigger number here and a very small number here. So what was our approach? In what was our basic approach? That 7 should come anyhow here, but it is 2. So now we have to think how we can get 7 or multiple of 7 here or nearest to that. So now we have to increase the power of 2 जब तक हमें 7 नहीं मिल जाता या 7 के पास नहीं मिल जाता. Tell me what you will do. What is the power of 2? What is that power of 2 which is close to 7? Do you know 2 raised to the power 3 is 8? Ashirvad, you are correct. It is not plus 1, it would be minus 1, I think. So you know that 2 raised to the power 1 is 2, 2 to the 4, and 2 cube is 8. And 8 is very close to 7. So try to make 8 there. Try to make 8 there, and 8 can be written as 7 plus 1. Ashirvad, right, we will write plus 1, but 8 will be written as 7 plus 1. Right? No, Ashirvad, I will tell you power kya hogi. That is not correct. I hope you are able to get it. Here we have to make 7 at the upper side, but 2 is very slow, very you can say small. So now we have to increase the power of 2 so that we will get 7. So we all know 2 cube is 8, and 8 can be written as 7 plus 1. We were dividing by 7, so we have to make 7, right? Now what is the problem here is we need 2 cube, but here we have a very big power. So now just take 3 power from it. What will be the left power? Anyone? If out of 2004 I will take 3 inside, what will be the left power? Yes, 668 is correct. Now don't subtract 3 from it and write 2001. That will be wrong. There is one rule that whenever you have to write powers in bracket, it means they are getting multiplied. So you have to write these number as a multiply, which is coming this much. So if you want to write down 3 here, so divide this by 3, you will get 668 as your answer. ऐसा मत कर देना कि 3 यहाँ लिख दिया और 2001 बाहर लिख दिया, right? So I think now you can do this question now. So this is 8 raised to the power 668, and now it is a very easy question for you. Now we can write 7 at the upper side, that is 7 plus 1. And 1 raised to the power anything is always. Are you getting my point? That you have to make this number anyhow at the upper side. I have to make make a number which is close to 7 or multiple of 7 at the upper side, but it was 2. So I need to think, what should I take my power of 2 which will come near to 7. So I should take 8, but 8 is 2 cube. So if from this power I am taking 3 here, so remaining power would be 668. How this 668 is coming? 2004 we have to divide by 3, then we will get 668, right? And this is 2 cube is 8, and 8 can be written as 7 plus 1. Answer is 1 raised to the power this. I hope it is clear. Okay. Now tell me, if I'll ask you, let's say my question is 5 raised to the power 14, and we are dividing by 25, or we are dividing by 13, what will be your remainder? Yes, आशीर्वाद डिवाइड करना था. Good. Ashirwad is such a nice name. You don't need blessing, you have blessing in your name, right? I generally tell a joke on this name. When someone asks me, my students ask me, Sir, blessing de do, Ashirwad de do. So I generally say to them, How can I give how can I give Ashirwad? It doesn't belong to me, it belongs to ITC. Answer is 6. Welcome, Ashirwad. It is, you need to think now. Answer is, I think, answer is, I think, 12. If I'm not wrong, answer is 12. Let's see. So anyhow, we need to find 13 here, or multiple of 13. So I will increase the power of 5. So 5 raised to the power 1 is 5, and 5 raised to the power 2 is 25. And 25, can we think that it is near to 13 or multiple of 13? Yes. Multiple of 13 is 26. We can write it as 26 minus 1, there is no problem. So we need 5 square from it, and if I have to pick 2 power from it to make it 5 square, out of 14, divide 14 by 2, you will have to write 7 here. Very carefully you have to write this power. Now you are able to solve this. 5 square is 25 divided by 13, right? So it will be 26 minus 1. 26 is divisible by 13. So we got minus 1 raised to the power 7, which is minus 1. And whenever we have minus 1, we add divisor to get it positive. I hope it is clear. 12 is the correct answer. No issues. I hope you are able to understand the concept. Anyhow, we have to make 13 here. So keep increasing 5, its power, you have to think, which is close to 13 or multiple of 13. If by chance you have done like you have written this 13 plus 12, that is also correct. No issue. So your answer will be this much, 12 raised to the power 7. But it is a very big number. Again, you have to divide it by 13. So now you will write it as 13 minus 1. It will be minus 1 raised to the power odd minus 1. Again, you have to divide by, you have to add 13 here to make it positive remainder. So you can also find 12 from here. But the smart approach is just see the nearest multiple of 13 to this 25, which is 26. So it is 26 minus 1. And if you have minus 1 or plus 1 here, you can find your answer very easy. Right? I hope it is clear. Okay. So that's all for today. We will see some more question in the next class. So guys, how was the session? Are you able to understand each and everything? Okay. Let's meet tomorrow. Okay. ओके, चलिए मिलते हैं कल. पढ़ाई करते रहिए, मेहनत करते रहिए. नहीं, इट इज नॉट कवर्ड येट. Fully enjoyed. Good. Welcome everyone. Okay, so just join my Telegram channel. If you face any difficulty in any question, you can ask there in any question if you have doubt. And students also try to help each other. And if I'll get time, I will also reply sometimes. And yes, I will give you some practice question. I will give that to team, and you can practice that. I will get assigned in your course, right? And there is some part also left in number system that we will do in the next class. Bye everyone, take care. Welcome.